Welcome back to Table It. I'm your host, Ebony, and tonight we're going to talk about something I never fully unpacked. Not because I didn't want to, but because some pain is hard to put into words. Welcome back to Table It. This is the place where you have the conversation people are often too afraid to have. The conversation that makes us uncomfortable, the conversation that makes us emotional, the conversation that forces us to heal. Tonight's episode is especially important to me because for the first time, I'm sitting down with someone who has been a major part of my journey, my husband. Babe, thank you for being here. Go ahead and introduce yourself, honey.
What am I supposed to say? I'm the husband.
We're not going to say any names, we're
Uh,
just going to call him husband. Before we get started, tell everyone a little bit about yourself.
as far as
I mean, whatever you would like to share. You can share your age, you can share.
why don't you introduce? You can say some good stuff about me.
Anyways, this is the love of my life. Uh, been chasing this boy since the first grade. So yes, that's that's it. When people meet you today, what do you think they see? Just an ordinary man?
An ordinary person with most people say I look mean.
And do you think that's who you really are?
At times when I need to be.
Or is that just a version of yourself you learned to show the world?
Yeah. Really.
Now I have a couple of questions about fatherhood. Has becoming a father changed how you look at your childhood?
Yeah.
Like, in which way?
Because you go from being a parent to being go from being a child to being a parent.
Right.
So now you have to understand how this child is feeling because you was a child at one time.
Okay. So you would say you look at it differently than what you did as a child.
Of course. Because
Okay.
I'm an adult now. I have to.
Okay. And you understand more
Yeah.
responsibilities and all of that. What is one cycle you are determined to break?
And me,
Yeah.
my stubbornness, I guess.
And possibly the divorce thing.
Yeah. All
Because
that.
we not doing that. We for
Hey,
life.
come on, you folk don't want to hear
We are. What do you hope your children never have to experience?
that. Hard labor.
So you want them to work for what they receive, but not as hard as we basically did
Mm.
growing up. Okay, gotcha. I like that. What does healing look like for you today?
I honestly don't know.
So what you do to heal?
Smoke.
Smoke your.
Crank that PlayStation up.
What you still? What do you feel like you're still working through today?
Anger issues.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What else? What do you feel like has helped you heal the most? Being alone?
At times. And just not getting so caught up in my thoughts.
Okay, okay. Yeah, and that's why sometimes I just gotta bag up and just let you have it.
Hmm.
Although I do love you and I'm always thinking ways to try to fix the issue for you. And I need to step back and stop doing that. Do you think people see the real you though? Or do you feel like you hiding the real you when you're in front of people? You know how sometimes, you know how we are at home, we're goofy. If we can have fun, we can enjoy each other.
I think people see the real me when I'm out and about because I'm not faking it. I mean, it's
That's
what you get.
true. Yeah, and you're
I'm
not
very,
very friendly at
I'm
all in
very
public.
transparent. So
You just friendly with me. So could you say that is the version of you that survived
survive what though?
the little bit of trauma you dealt with as far
It
as
wasn't
the
no.
divorce?
Man, that ain't.
It affects you in a way,
It really
but as
didn't
a
though.
child, you really just was like,
I was so young and I didn't understand
yeah, so you
what
was
the
more like
divorce was. I
nonchalant.
just knew I had to go to my dad's house every
But I'm
other weekend.
saying when you
That
got old
was it.
enough to understand
I
what
didn't think
happened,
about it. It
so
didn't bother me. I understood people go through stuff, and sometimes people break up. That's the only thing I got from it.
okay. So what would you say to someone listening who feels broken because of what they've been through? What advice would you give them?
Figure it out, man.
Keep pushing,
Keep
keep
on
going,
pushing. Take it on the chin. Keep moving.
because everything you go through is a lesson learned.
It definitely is. It's a life lesson. Life about learning.
Okay. I know life haven't always been easy. I know there are things you survived that many people know nothing about. And I see you. I see the strength. I see the scars. Because you let yourself be you with me. And it's okay. I see the little boy who didn't deserve what happened. Because you know, well, in your case, you did deserve it. Because you was bad. And I see the man today who keeps going anyways. I'm proud of you. And I love you for that. Tonight wasn't just about trauma, it was about survival, it was about healing, it was about understanding that our past may shape us, but it doesn't have to define us. Remember, your story matters, your voice matters, and your healing matters. Table it. Sign off. Whatever it is, stop holding it in. You don't have to carry it alone. Pull up a chair, bring your truth, and let's keep talking about it. Until next time, let's table it. I want to go back for a moment. Not to the husband, not to the father, not to the man sitting here today. I want to talk about the little you. When you think about your childhood, what is the first memory that comes to mind?
It was rough.
You want to share a memory? One of those rough memories?
I mean, not really. It was just rough growing up in Third Ward, growing up in the ghetto, living under those circumstances. So, I mean, it was tough, but it's alright though.
When you were growing up, did you feel loved?
Yeah, most definitely.
Did you feel protected?
All the time.
Did you feel safe?
Of course, if I feel protected, I had to feel safe.
Okay. Can you remember a moment in your childhood that changed the way you view life?
A moment in my childhood that changed the way I view life. That's a good question. Not,
Off the
not,
top of your
not on
head.
top of my head. I'm 40 years old now, so those memories are so old.
I mean, it can be something that changed your life for the better or for the worst, in your opinion.
When my parents got divorced, I mean, that was the only major thing I went through.
Okay, so that was a moment that changed your life. Yeah, that is a big
Yeah, because it
change.
was crazy just going from the two parent household to the
Right,
whole I'm gonna go. Like I had to go to different parents' houses for the weekend, so it was just something
right. The
different.
shared custody and going on.
Yeah, all that. And having to sit down and be explained to what's going on. So
Yeah, that is a lot for a child to handle and deal with. Do you think that moment still affect you today?
not at all.
What do you think hurt you the most growing up? Do you think it was the divorce or do you think it could have been something else?
I don't think it was necessarily the divorce. It didn't hurt me, but it affected me.
Okay. So can you remember anything that hurt you the most growing up?
Oh, my
Nothing.
dog died. I
Oh,
mean,
your dog died.
that
That's
was
some. I mean, that is.
well. I'm not trying to just
I know.
but I didn't really have no problems going on.
Okay. Okay. When did you realize those experiences follow you into adulthood, though? Like, do you feel like the things that you've seen in your parents' divorce affect you today in our marriage or in anything in your adulthood, like the way you look at things?
Yeah and no, because it's like when you're a kid, you look at it from a kid's perspective. So then when you get older and you understand the real dynamic of what's really going on and what parents actually got to
Mhm.
deal with, you have a better understanding for
Okay. So that's basically what it looked like to you
it.
today. Did you show up? I mean, did it show up in you as anger though, as a child?
With what
Yeah.
they deal with. No,
Yeah.
I
No
was just
trust,
bad. No, I just
no
got it.
trust issues, no
No, I got in
depression.
everything because I wanted to.
So basically, it's safe to say you just feel numb about the whole thing.
Yeah,
Okay. So you didn't feel like you had to carry anything on
no,
your
not
own.
at all. I was a kid. I couldn't feel like that at that time.
Now, this is a question that reflects your relationship today or any relationships in the past since you've been adult. How has your childhood trauma affected our marriage or any relationships you've been in?
Yeah, I hasn't.
You don't think so?
No,
Nothing that you've seen growing up, and it don't necessarily have to be from your parents' divorce. It can be anything you've seen
because my
growing up.
parents never fought in front of me. They never argued. They
Okay.
never got into it. If they had something going on, they would do it privately. So we never knew what was going on until we was actually told about it. So it was nothing like anything traumatic or that's what I'm saying. It was nothing
Okay.
that
So
detrimental to where I could be like it was so
you wouldn't
bad.
say none of your childhood basically affects you in your marriage today
No,
or none of your relationships. Okay.
no,
Okay.
because my childhood wasn't bad. I
Okay.
was bad, but I mean my
Yeah, you
circumstances
was
wasn't.
bad. You
I
was
mean, but
bad.
that's
Yeah, you
another
was
story for
real
another day.
bad. But okay. So what would you say have been the hardest thing about allowing yourself to be loved in relationships today?
Just accepting that somebody actually cares about
So it was, yeah, because it was hard for you to believe that I loved you.
you. Yeah,
Crazy. What messages did you receive about emotions growing up?
no,
So you basically had to deal with your own
deal with
emotions
it, get
and
over it.
figure it out.
Yeah, figure it out.
If you could change that message for the next generation of boys, what would you tell them?
Figure it out. Kids too emotional these days.
Yeah,
They
I
look for their
mean,
parents too much to figure it out for
but do you feel like it's okay for children to have those emotions?
them. Yeah, it'll make you a better person, I think.
Okay. So you don't feel like we should guide them through the emotions and
I
instead of
mean, it's
letting them
only,
figure it out?
but it's only so much you could tell a person.
That's true. That's true. And then sometimes these kids with these new
Yeah, you
generations,
could
they
tell them
don't
something and they
listen.
not trying to hear it at all.
That is true. Now, do me a favor.
Boy,
Picture yourself as a little boy. Picture the version of you that was hurting from that divorce. The version of that felt alone.
no, it was just different.
Did the version of you at that time felt like you needed somebody?
No, I'm being totally honest.
Okay, so I guess it really didn't affect you.
It didn't.
Now let me ask you some questions about
I
your.
had a game. Look, growing up, I had a game.
So you
I
basically
had
had
I had
everything.
every
So
system.
you don't feel like your parents bought you,
Not necessarily,
so you
no.
wouldn't have to deal with those
No,
emotions,
because
or
I had to earn everything I got.
okay, so they
It
never
wasn't
just
just like, hey, I'm gonna get you something now. I had to earn everything I got.
Gotcha.
Everything.
Gotcha.